Hi, happy Wednesday. So, we had a really horrible Monday because the internet was down and everybody was frustrated. You know, those things happen. They happen. They're not in my control, your control, Mrs. Mayor's control, Mr. Park's control. So, we just have to go with the flow. Now, I'll tell you what I did on that day. I had a Zoom meeting from 8 to 10 that I couldn't attend because why? The internet was down. So, what did I do? I sat here and every few minutes I checked to see if the internet was up. I didn't go float off and do anything else. I stayed connected so that whenever it would pop up, since I can't predict when that's going to happen, I was ready to go. I was ready to do it. And that's kind of what we expect of you guys. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to have those days that nobody can control and they're not going to go well. So instead of just closing down your device and walking away and saying, I couldn't get online. Nope. You are going to check every 10, 15 minutes, making sure that you can do what you got to do. And guess what? I bet you probably have a story in your English class that you need to read, which you can be reading while you're waiting for online to happen. So things like that. Be creative with your time. You're supposed to be there with school anyways. And try not to stress about it. It's easy to say, but you got to be mindful of that. You got to be mindful in those moments, not to just check out. You got to be engaged. So, a couple of shout outs to kids. There was a whole bunch of kids on Renaissance, which is awesome. There is no way I'm going to read off all those names, but I'm going to read off a couple of names of kids that popped out as I was scrolling through the list. Kids that I know pretty well. Nate, Luke, Mark. 2 for Tuesday. Darius. Hey, man, awesome. I saw your GPA. I'm impressed. Anthony, Lily, good job. Gianni. I'm shocked in a very good way. So good for you. And Paige and Zach, the Fishers, good job, good job. So what I want to do today is remind you to do a couple of things just to get moving in the morning. If your morning routine is getting up 2 minutes before class starts at 9:15 and staying in bed, turning on your device and trying to fight staying awake, man, you're making it harder than need be. Get your butt out of bed with enough time to roll out, get in the shower, take the dog for a walk, have some eggs, pop open your computer at maybe 9 o'clock instead of 9:12, look at the announcements, stay connected, and guess what I saw when I looked at the announcements the other day? Bayer is doing a drive-in movie night at John Thurman Field on Friday night, October 23rd. You better go. I'm going to go. And I'm going to be there, and I'm going to give a whole bunch of people some shout-outs when I see them, and maybe a few meows, okay? So you guys get connected. Make sure you pay attention to Mrs. Mayor's social media on Facebook and Instagram. Those details will always be there. And start your day every day with Bayer announcements before your class starts. It's what I do. It helps you get connected. It keeps you proactive. We all are missing each other, and hopefully it's going to happen pretty soon, right? So what I'm going to do this morning is show you a few things just that we've done in the past, but things that just kind of help you get moving, help you stretch a little bit. I'm kind of old and creaky, so that's what I try to do, get my back limbered up. So I'm going to start this morning with my weights on my ankles, 1 foot flat on the floor with my knee bent, and then I'm going to do some leg lifts. Go up about as high as you can do it. Don't touch the ground. You can do about, I would say it's pretty good to do about 20 individual lifts per set, per leg, and do 3 sets if you can do it. And if you have maybe 10 minutes before class starts, you can do this. And guess what? At lunchtime, you can do some push-ups. Keeps yourself motivated, keeps you a little bit toned. You will find over time, if you do this stuff every day, that you will be a little bit stronger, a little bit better in shape. And I really think everybody needs, me too, to get out and walk. So the first thing that you can do to help yourself wake up in the morning is take a little walk in the hood. You may not be in a place where you really feel like you want to do that. Okay, everybody's different. Find something else to do. You can do these things in the house, right? You can jump rope on the patio. You can, at lunchtime, put in some fun music and dance in your bedroom, right? Work up a sweat. It helps clear the cobwebs out of your head. I promise. It's one of the best things you can do for yourself, okay? So I'm going to do a quick plank, and then I'm going to do some push-ups. And because I'm not going to go through this whole routine and make a super long Jack LaLanne video for you guys, okay? And if you don't know who Jack LaLanne is, that's just because you're not 100 years old like I am. So, okay. So, for anybody who is interested in getting involved in a fall sport, they actually start in early December. However, we are doing AAU club sports for a lot of those sports. So be checking on the website, Buyer Athletics. They'll have ways to sign up. I know football is going to be doing it. I know cross country is going to be doing it. And probably a few other sports. So get involved, start doing some conditioning. And you know what? Even if practice isn't that great for the next couple of weeks, we get to see each other. And I'm looking forward to that, okay? So even if it isn't a normal thing, we're getting there one step at a time, okay? Remember, when you're planking, that's to build your core, build your stomach. Want to keep your back straight. If you can do it for a minute, that's awesome. I'm gonna stop here in a second just so I don't take up too much time. But it's all part of staying healthy, right? You gotta take care of your physical body to help your mental health. That's very, very important. You look in the mirror after running, lifting weights, dancing, riding your bike, you'll be a little toner, a little fitter, you look a little better, you feel better about yourself, and your body likes to deal with stress through physical activity. That's just the way it is. Even though when we're stressed, what do we want to do? We want to go to bed and close the curtains and go to sleep, right? It's the worst thing you can do because those bad moods get bigger and they're harder to get rid of, okay? How do I know that? Because it's happened to me, okay? It's happened to everybody. It's not just a teenage thing. And you learn from experience. There's things and choices you can make every day that can push against those bad moods, and things that you can do to embrace those bad moods. And when you feel bad, that's what you do. You just retreat. So be mindful. Know that those are things you can work against. You have some control when you think you don't. And do things that you don't feel like doing, because that's the truth. You're not going to feel like doing things when you feel bad. But if you do them, you will feel better. This much better all the time, okay? So here we go with 25 push-ups. And let's try to give a few shout-outs here. Let's see. We've got Greg Bachman and some of the football team. I think they're wimping out. They say that they're stronger and bigger than last year. I don't know. I don't think so. I think I could still beat them at push-ups. What do you guys think? I think, in fact, movie night, you guys should have Bachman show up and we'll do a little push-up contest before the movie. What do you think? I think he's chicken myself. That's what I think. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, guys. So, have a wonderful Wednesday, the rest of your week, and hopefully I will see you guys on Friday night the 23rd. Okay? Bye.